Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Happy Wednesday evening. I hope we are all well. Hope we're all having a good day. Whatever you're up to today. Obviously, if you're in England, it's no doubt been a very warm day. If you're the other side of the world, like some of you are when you do watch this, it's probably not as warm, and I'll wrap up warm as well say. In this video, we are talking a little bit about Chelsea's interest in the Nottingham Forest defender Murillo. As well as that, we are also talking about a bid rejected for potentially Jacob Ramsey. So I want to talk about both those things in a bit of detail. And yeah, a couple of little bits that I want to sort of touch on. So I just want to say that if you're watching this and you're new, subscribe. You're very much welcome to join us for the journey. And yeah, did obviously do the live at 12. So if you haven't seen that, go back and have a little watch that. Some good stuff in there. And I will, like I said, in that video, I will always try and do a snippet video. So you get enough information without maybe having to watch live if you can't. Interesting. Right, yeah, no, obviously just finished watching Romania. Get in there. Absolutely buzzing with that Romania result, by the way. 1-1, unreal penalty. So if you haven't seen the Romania penalty, you don't save those. 2 or 3 keepers don't save those. So really happy for Romania, happy for Dragusin. So that's always good news as well. It's not always about England. It's always doom and gloom. It's always great to see. It's always great to see a country that maybe you didn't expect to do well, which is very, very nice. So you got Belgium, France the next round, Germany, Denmark, and Italy, Switzerland. They're already confirmed going into the rest of these games. Interesting. Afternoon, Spurs, mate. Andy will be happy about Romania. Yes, I am. Very much so. A bid rejected, bonkers. Well, I'll tell you about it in a minute, Dan. Did we get Eze yet? No, Dragon, mate, we haven't. Right, let's jump in and let's talk Murillo first because it's on my screen. So it came through Sport Witness and via Brazilian media outlets that claim to say that Chelsea have registered interest in signing Murillo from Nottingham Forest. They go on to kind of say that it said that around 60 million euros for the transfer, but Chelsea supposedly won't match that price. 60 million euros, really? Wow. That is quite alarming money, if I'm honest. I mean, look, we know that we've been linked to him. Yeah, we know that. It's not. I don't think that's very shocking. But the issue is the fee. I talked about it in the Calafiori and Hincapie news, where I said, yeah, just because they're very good players, and they are. You know, Murillo's a good player, Hincapie's a good player, Calafiori's a good player. We've already been told that Spurs won't be going big in a position where it's not as needed of attention, not as crucial for attention. Attack is, hence why they want to go big on the attack and then work their way towards the defense. So, I mean, look, we're not going to be in the market for Murillo, but I sort of said about Calafiori, you know, you could say about Hincapie, you could say about Murillo. Had this maybe been the following summer, that might be the move where you sit there and go, well, look, we've got the striker, you know, got the winger, you got this, got that. You could do maybe 1 or 2 here. Actually, let's go and get another centre half now. Let's go get centre half, and then we're sorted. It's just one summer too early. Evening, Mark, mate, how are you? Evening, Bash, mate, how are you? Nout Sprout. Terrible soup, that sounds like. Evening, Andy, how's your evening going? Good, mate. It's good. Just enjoyed watching Romania pick up the draw. Very happy about it, to be honest. You can tell my smiles on my face. I'm very happy about it. It's been a good day. The weather's lovely. I've had to whip out the industrial fan because it is quite hot. So got the fan to the side of me, hitting me. I'm good. How's your evening going, James, mate? You all right? Obviously got some more football coming now, haven't we? We've got Georgia, Portugal, and I couldn't tell you the other game. Can we get Morgan White for less than 35? Nah, not less than 35. When eating hot food, do you blow the steam off or do you bite straight and do the ha ha ha? Dude, you do a bit of both. You do a bit of both. All right. Ramsey's a lot more tangible than Munga's White. Yeah, to be fair, I probably agree with you, which I'm coming to in a minute. But yeah, I mean, look, let's do a bit of a poll on this one. Murillo. So do you see us signing one of these 3 players? Yes or no? I don't really need to know who you think we're signing. Oh, Ukraine are the first team to be eliminated of Euros history with 4 points in the group stage. Oh, should have come and been in our group. They'd have been through easily. Garassi, Dortmund, here we go. Yeah, Bosco. Yeah, I saw that. Yep, Garassi to Dortmund, 17.5 million euros. Good business for them. It's unfortunate, really, for Stuttgart, but it's good business for them. I think they're signing Dennis Undav to sort of replace him permanently now. So by the looks of it, just over half of you seem to think we won't be signing any one of those centre backs. It won't be one of those. It will. I mean, look, I think Spurs will go bigger on the attack. That's what I think. But the Spurs will do. I think they'll go bigger on the attack / midfield, and then after that, unless something like pops up and hits them in the face, where that's defensively what they want, I don't see it. I really don't. Unless Calafiori or something like that really becomes available, I don't see it whatsoever. Just finished watching the Romania. Yeah, exactly, mate. Romania up. Go on, Shroomsy. Up the Dragusian. England might be rubbish, but my boys in Romania are doing the business. They finished top in their group as well. This is what we do. This is what we do, me and the Romanian lads, I love Calafiori, Hincapi, but I think they'll be too expensive. Yeah, you're talking 50 million-ish. Hey, Teddy, mate, how are you? So actually, people seem to think we will sign one of those three. We've had a switch round. It was, when I last looked, it was 55% no. Now it's 62% yes. Interesting. Hey, Clement, mate, you all right? Have you watched the Switzerland match? No, I'm late. The Switzerland match? Hang on. Let me bring up their fixtures quickly. I'm coming to Jacob Ramsey in just a second. Switzerland. Who do they play? Germany, did you mean? You talking about Germany all that time ago? I don't know who's worse, England or current Brazil right now. Either way, Copa America coming home. That's too far, mate. That's too far. They're not. It's not coming home. And probably us, Brazil. At least they might have a few players that might dribble past someone. So yeah, there was that on Murillo. So it looks like actually people seem to think we will sign one of those. Interesting. I'm going to go with no. I don't think we will. But interesting. It's a good poll. Right, let's come to Jacob Ramsey. So this, I just want to get to hand who exactly I saw it from. So it came from Matt Maher, who is a chief sports writer of the Express and Star, and he came out and said that he understands Aston Villa have rejected a player plus cash approach from Tottenham for Jacob Ramsey. The deal was £20 million plus Giovanni Lo Celso. Villa have no interest in selling Ramsey, still seen as a key part in Unai Emery's squad. So, just going to have a look at Jacob Ramsey's stats for last year. So, bear with me a second. Never prepared. So, he's 23. He's not long-term 23, to be fair. So, central midfielder, can go box to box. This season, he's played 21 times, 1 goal, 2 assists across the Premier League, FA Cup, and the Conference League. He's played just over 1,000 minutes. Just want to see if there was any injury issues this season. He's got a toe injury, apparently, at the moment. I don't really see... There must have been injury issues to have missed that much football. I'll say that he has, but I'm not too sure. Give Aston Villa Celso and Højbjerg for Ramsey. Could you imagine that? They go from having Douglas Luiz and all these like really solid players to Lo Celso and Højbjerg, and you're like, you're just Spurs, but like the bad kind of us. Portugal won only 1 game in 90 minutes in the entirety of 2016 en route to winning the tournament. There you go. Some stats from Hugh there. All good, thanks. I've got to say, we'd love Spurs sign Marco Arnautovic. He's been really good for Austria. So, yeah, he's got... People complain about, Ivan Toney's attitudes. That brother, Marco Arnautovic, has got some underlying attitude issues. Let's all leave it as that. He missed the first 3 months of the season and struggled getting in. Yeah, well, I mean, look, they were having a good season, weren't they? So it doesn't shock me. Although we're just talking about the potential. Okay, all right. I've got some news about what might happen tonight that determines who England plays in the next round. He would suit Ange Ball, to be fair. My question, oh look, he's homegrown, which helps. But my question on this front would be, if Gio's worth 15, right? If Gio's worth 15 and you're offering 20, you're talking about 35 million. How much more is he truly worth? You know, for me, I wouldn't want to go too much higher than where we're at. And if supposedly he is deemed needed by Villa, then Villa are going to want to bleed us dry because they need help with their FFP. This might be one of those that, I mean, look, you got 4 more days to the end of the FFP window. If they are needing to sell him before the end of this financial fair play year, this might be a thing. We might have some more news coming out in the next couple of days where Daniel Levy's squeezing. It's interesting the bid's gone in now. We've been linked with Jacob Ramsey for a little while. It's interesting it's gone in now because it's not going to make me think, oh, hang on. He's squeezing, isn't he? He waited. He knew what they wanted. He waited and waited and waited until, in theory, only a few days before to see if he can squeeze the life out of Villa. Obviously, moving off of Douglas Luiz, I don't know how. That will help, obviously. How much more do they need to move off? You know what I mean? I don't know Villa's situation enough. I don't know. I think for me, value wise, if it was 25 million plus Gio, I could probably get on board with it. But if we're talking like it's 30, 35, 40 plus Gio, then no, I'm not interested. Again, though, what I would say is, like I say, for every player, if this is a player that Ange truly wants and truly sees as a player that can do a job in his system, that he believes he can do a job at a really good level, then I'm here for it. I like Jacob Ramsey. I think he's a good player, but, let's not break the bank on a guy like that, Barry Bannon's Spurs, 40 million, maybe about that. Get rid of Spence. What's stopping the transfer? Well, I talked about it earlier, Clement. I talked about Genoa CEO comments about Spurs and things like that. Archie Gray is the one on whom we should put weight on because he can drastically change our open play. Well, I think he would allow a rotational piece with Porro. I think he'd allow that, but would he really drastically change it? I don't see that. Uninspiring links this summer. I thought we were trying to improve the squad, not to stay at the same level. Well, D-Boy, at the end of the day, like the way I look at it is you've got to give Ange what he wants. As much as we might sit here and go, let's sign Messi and Haaland and Mbappe. If they don't fit Ange's system, there's no point. We have to give Ange what he truly wants. And if Jacob Ramsey is the guy that Ange wants, we have to sit there and go, let's go and get him. Yes, maybe he's not my cup of tea. Maybe he isn't your cup of tea. We're not managing the team. We're fans. We could have 11 players none of us have ever heard of, but if we won the Premier League, we'd be happy as Larry. It's the same thing, But I get what you're saying, D-Boy. I get what you're saying. What have you talking about so far? Well, I talked about Jacob Ramsey just now, and then I just talked about before that, I talked about Brazilian reports surrounding Chelsea's interest in Murillo. What do you think about the Fenerbahce player we're linked with? Talked about him a couple of days ago when it came out. Solid player. Turkish reports don't take much interest in them. Well, Marshall, all I say is Archie Gray's not better than Pedro Porro, hence why I don't agree with that sentiment, mate. Sorry. Right. There was something that I wanted to look at. I saw a report on England's potential teams from tonight. Obviously, I know Foden's gone for personal issues. It's just a birth of a child. I would probably say he will be back for Sunday if I had to take a guess. Well, I saw what the situation would be England wise, but I've lost it already. So there is that. Yeah, I can't find it. Annoyingly, I saw who England wise we'd get in the next rounds. Basically, we need some stuff to happen tonight. Otherwise, it's if it doesn't, it's Holland. Jonathan David, I personally think he's a bright talent. I'd love to sign him. Well, he's a player that we have interest in. We'll have to wait and see. There's a lot of people after him. Would we first start for us? I'd say no. Just saw some news about Son's brother getting accused of abusing his students. What is going around? Dude, I've not seen those reports, so I can't offer a comment, unfortunately, mate. It's only been since Ange took over that Ramsey links have been around, right? Yeah, I'd say so. Or at least with any real substance, yeah. Weefer might start ahead of Basuma. Nah, Basuma would start ahead of him. We're on the good side of the draw, but end up playing Holland and then Italy in the next 2 rounds. Well, Hugh, there's chances for tonight's games of Georgia and Portugal and the other 2 teams. I can't remember who they are. If results go a certain way, we wouldn't play Holland. We'd play Slovakia. So why do we want Ramsey when we have Hull? Well, I would say they're 2 somewhat different players. Personally, that's why I'd say that. And also, right. I love our youth. Please hear me on this. I love our youth players. I think they're fantastic, right? Well, some are. We haven't had a good youth system for a little while, but some of the ones we got at the moment are really good. We also need to get on board with this idea of we need 2 in every position and youth to help, right? That's what we need. So I for sure as hell, for damn sure, not going into the season going, oh, we got Basuma for 6, we got Bentancur for 8, Sarr plays 8, we'll put Tyrese Hall as the backup 6 then. No way, not interested. You get 2 6s, you get 2 8s, you get 2 10s, and then you give the Bergvals, the Halls, the Mikey Moores sporadic minutes, and you build them up from those sporadic minutes. I don't want to see those guys play 90 minutes straight off the bat. Not interested, because that then shows we've got no depth. I think we should go in for Yalkue from Gothenburg because his potential is arguably higher than Bergvals. I don't know anything about him, dude. Can't lie. Ramsey is proven. Angel wants Ramsey's pressing is elite and he can play centrally and on the wide left. Yes, he can. Gives you ability to be flexible. What do you think about the new assistant coaches? Well, look, we have Matt Wells being promoted to assistant manager and speaks really highly of him. So we'll see what Matt has in store. The 2 coaches that we got in from Hibs, I think it was, Ange knows of, but also, as we know, Ange is, yes, the manager. Ange does next to none of the training. It's all the coaches that run the trainings, and he stands back and watches. So, hey, these guys being former coaches and managers is fantastic. We've got, in terms of being like first team coaches, we've got Ryan Mason, who's managed before. I know it's only a few games, but hear me out. We've got these 2 new guys that have had management experience. Great. We've got managers training the side with Ange, watching. Fantastic. And it's great. More of that. How much for Depay's wages at Atletico Madrid? Probably way too high. I don't know, mate. Villa fans think Ramsey's worth 60 million plus. That offer was more than kind for a guy who's missed 27 games last. Oh, he's not worth 60 million plus. If he's worth 60 million plus, then I'm 7'4". Not happening. Not a chance. I think our deal worked out to about 35 million. Maybe a bit more than that, but nothing much more than that for me. Who's Ramsey, the chef? Jacob, what's it all talking about? Sorry, I'm late, mate. Was just watching Slovakia qualify. You mean you're watching Romania qualify? You're watching Big Dragujin qualify? Top of the group? Up. I need swore there, but up the Romania. Hi, lads, 4:20 a.m. in Melbourne. Hey, Peter, mate. Good morning to yourself, my son. Hope the day's going to be treating you well. Obviously, like and subscribe if you haven't already, guys. Appreciate that if you do. I do have the new channel, finally. I will be adjusting things and creating things for it this week and the next few days. So that'll be good. But there is the link for it. I will pin it in the chat as well. So subscribe if you haven't already. Very much appreciate it. Second channel, we'll do football watch-alongs, gaming stuff, you know, all that sort of stuff. Where's this squad, Andy? Not yet. One thing at a time, Streamsy, mate. One thing at a time. Up the dragon, though, for sure. Thoughts on the penalty? Bash, mate, I said 3 keepers wouldn't have stopped that. It was perfect. You should look at Yolkue. He is a bit like Kanye, as he is everywhere all the time. He's also really good on the ball. When was Kanye really good on the ball? Up the Romanian sounds weird. Marshall, get your head out the gutter, mate. Otherwise, I'm sending Dragusian round to your house and he's going to, you know, he's a scary man. He's a very large human being. I wouldn't want to deal with him. But do you think it was a penalty? Technically, the contact started outside of the box. I think you could be complaining one way or the other. He means Kante. Sorry. You completely threw me with the Kanye one. I was like, I'm pretty sure he's a rapper. I'll have to check him out. I literally know nothing about him. Kanye, that man could have dribbled his pinky toe. No, he couldn't, could he? Doesn't know what football even looks like. But yeah, no, we'll sort stuff like that out, Streamsy. We'll sort stuff like that out. Yeah, there'll be stuff coming out on that channel this week, hopefully. And there'll be regular uploads as well on that channel, hopefully daily. To be honest, 1 or 2 a day. Just finished dinner. What did I miss? Well, you haven't told us what's for dinner, Liam. So until you tell me what's for dinner, I'm not telling you what you've missed. All right, because I'm keen on that. Also, cheers. You know the rule. Summer fruit squash. Roast beef, mate. It's a Wednesday. It's hot. It's hot. You feeling all right? Right, I'm just going to have a look. Euro fixtures for tonight. Because these play a part. So you got Czech, Turkey. So I think if Czech wins, we face them in the next round. I think something like that. So hopefully Czech wins that. I think it's the way it was. And if Georgia win, that same thing. But I don't see Georgia winning that unless Kvaradona wants to go mad. But again, I think Portugal probably win that game. You'd be hard pressed to think they won't, especially when you look at the Portugal team. Looks, no, it's not full strength, but still looks bloody good. Hugh went with salad. Christ. Summer fruit punch. It's not punch, it's squash. And I wish I was sponsored, Dragon, mate. If I was sponsored, you wouldn't hear the end of it. Salad for dinner. God. Salad last night, meat and veg day. You had to go full Irish, didn't you? I cannot wait to see England lose to Italy again. Somehow the jokes will be hilarious. Streamsy, mate, you and me outside, we're squaring up. Not having that. Don't talk to me about Christian Pulisic, LeBron James of soccer. Not even LeBron at 90. He's not even that version of him of soccer. Overhyped, but he's Captain America, isn't he? What do you think? What teams do you think has the best kit? Shakhtar, Juve, Newcastle, Lazio, Dortmund. I love Dortmund's kits. Always have. But Malaga has a better kit than all of those. The Juve kits used to be nice, but the older ones, but they're the ones nowadays I don't really care for. But yeah, Malaga's by far clear of all of those. Even New Zealand have nice kits. Captain America should come to Tottenham, by the way. No, I couldn't think of anything worse, Streamsy. Couldn't think of anything worse. They just say mate in it. They just say mate all the time. I'm like, shut up, Christian. Inter Miami, got love the pink. I bet you do. Ajax third kit last season. That is specific, mate. Shakhtar are pretty nice, orange and black. Yeah, just makes you think of Willian, and you know, That one still hurts. That one still hurts. The Willian one. Malaga. What's that? What is your ball knowledge? What is your ball knowledge? Where's Van Gogh at? Probably swimming, mate. Probably swimming. The absolute bloody legend. He's training to be Michael Phelps. Just doing a really bad job of it, though. Oh, it's nice to see that all 4 players that Spurs have in the Euros all qualified for the next rounds. Come on. It's what we do. 4 for 4. Yeah. I've just seen Eddie Nketiah's price tag's 50 million. Yeah, all right. And I'm 7'7". Malaga were a Champions League club a few years ago. Malaga got relegated twice due to, things out of the club's, the fans' control. But they got promoted this season. So probably can't have the notification bell on. Yeah, he can't be, can he? Well, he's in the pool, so he can't, unless he's swimming, like he's doing backstroke and just switches hands. He throws it as he goes backwards. He throws it, catches it with the other one, throws it, and does it like that. The other one you can do is swap them out. I don't know how it works. Breaststroke, just one hand always up though, or doggy paddle. Was it Cazorla that played for them? It was Isco. Isco did. Roque Santa Cruz, Martin de Micheles. Yeah, Pellegrini is the manager. Willy Caballero. Cazorla, did he play for them? I don't actually remember. Here, Van Gogh here. Now I know. I got what you're saying. Andy, 500k or dinner with Southgate? I'd pay 500k not to have the dinner with Southgate, mate. That's how bad I do not want to go to dinner with him. We'd sit down and I'd go, oh, what should we get some? What do you want? What's your drink? And he'll go, I think I'd have a lovely cup of tea. And I'll go, just slam my head through a table. Because all it was there we go. Big up, Andy. Anything I missed? Joshua, mate, you're 27 minutes late. What do you think, son? What do you think? You've missed loads. Now, we talked a little bit around the Chelsea interest in Murillo from the Brazilian reports, and we talked about the rejected bid for Jacob Ramsey. Schalke Hamburg are pretty weird. Huge saying, big fan base, but their management pushed them leagues below. Well, there you go. It's all about good ownership. Cup of tea with no sugar, no fat milk. Yeah, it's just bitter. Ugh. Whereas I'd go, I'll have a something through squash, please. No go, we don't have any. I'll go, all right, I'm leaving. I'm not having this. Get out. How much do you reckon Jacob Ramsey would cost? Well, apparently they want way more than what we've offered. Apparently he's indispensable. Tea is good. I wouldn't blame him. Not a fan of crumpets, though. Yeah, crumpets are rubbish, mate. I'm with you on that one. And I don't drink tea. I'm a terrible Englishman, aren't I? I drink summer fruit squash, drink pre-workout and lift weights. I'm not normal. What does Southgate... Peter, mate, don't make me think of Southgate. What does Southgate make coaching England? You mean money-wise? Millions. Eddie Howe for England, though? Oh, it's Graham Potter. Graham Potter's literally sitting there going, I hope we go out. I want my England job. The freak. He's literally rejected so many jobs because all he cares about is the England job, and how it'll be literally so typical that another failing manager fails upwards into a job. At least Poch was doing an all right job at Chelsea. Potter flat out failed, couldn't handle it. Or you go and get Klopp. You know? Do you watch German footballers? Football YouTubers Fiago, he's pretty good. Do you know what, Marshall? I've never heard of him. Let's have a quick look at Fiago. That's when you know I sound posh. I say things like that. Oh yeah, he's I do know. I did see him once. His voice does my head in. Andrew, this squad we fly. Andrew, this squad it'd be done. It'd just be done. Potter had a better points tally than Poch before he got sacked. Yeah. But also his players hated him. At least Poch was turning them around. Because you could say Tuchel's better than both of them. Yeah. There you go. There's another manager. Klopp, Poch, and Tuchel. One of those three. Everyone else I don't care for. Well, there you go on Poch. So yeah, half an hour till kickoff. I'm gonna love you, leave you all. Thank you all for joining me this evening, talking some more transfers. Hopefully soon we get some stuff that at least people just guaranteed to be leaving. I'll be really much appreciative of that. I'll catch you all again at 12 o'clock tomorrow, where we'll know who exactly England will be playing in the next round of the Euros. And yeah, very much interested to see what happens with that and how we go from there. Obviously, England play on Sunday regardless, so we'll be looking forward to that as well. Would I ever do a stadium vlog? Don't know, mate. Don't know. Maybe on the second channel, potentially. But anyway, I'll enjoy my evening. I hope you will enjoy yours. I will see you all tomorrow lunchtime. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all then. Ciao.